Can I get your name and badge number?
For what?
What?
For what? What do you need?
So I know who I'm making a complaint against.
For what?
For speeding.
Speeding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone.
Okay. License, registration, proof, insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm
Yes.
doing nothing. If you're gonna start this shit, you get your sergeant over here.
This man never left his vehicle. He never touched a police officer. He never interfered with a traffic stop. Yet, he was handcuffed, detained, and accused of obstructing an investigation. So, what exactly did he do? Barry Zetcalic was driving through Adams County, Colorado, when he spotted a sheriff's deputy speeding down Highway 85. According to Barry, the deputy was traveling nearly 80 miles per hour in a 65 zone.
I'm driving down 85. I'm leaving Brighton. I'm on my way to the Ford dealership to get my core back on the starter. Okay. I'm doing 65. This guy passes me, and I look at my thing, and I'm doing the speed limit. And he passed me, pretty aggressively. So I started to go to catch up to him because I wanted to pace him to see how fast he was going. He was going about 80 miles an hour. I recorded it. Like I said, he just passed me and he disappeared. Okay? So my intention was, I've got this on video. I was gonna call the station and complain.
Get a hold of me.
Yeah, whoever.
Essentially, that's what we've come to.
Right. So I have no idea where he went.
No lights, no sirens, no emergency. A few minutes later, he spotted the same deputy conducting a traffic stop.
I turned on 104th to go to the Ford dealership, and he had somebody pulled over, and right at the same time my phone rang. So I noticed that it was the same guy, and I thought, boy, isn't that something if he's given whoever he pulled over a ticket for speeding?
Barry decided to film what he believed was hypocrisy at its best.
Just sat there, and I put my phone out the window to record.
What happened next turned a simple complaint into an arrest, an apology from a supervisor.
I'll handle it. It'll be taken care of. I promise you that. I'm not gonna let it. It's not gonna just go away.
Okay.
It will be handled. I'm sorry. I will apologize.
And eventually, an $80,000 settlement paid by Adams County. At this point, Deputy Walter Berlin believed Barry was obstructing his investigation. The problem was that Barry wasn't the subject of a traffic stop. He hadn't approached the driver who had been pulled over, and he hadn't physically interfered with the deputy's duties.
And then I just sat in my car, and after he wrote the guy a ticket and let him go, then he came up to me and he said, can I help you? And I said, no. I said, can I get your name and badge number? And he said, what for? And I said, because you were speeding on Highway 85. Oh yeah? I said, yeah, you were doing 80 in a 65. No lights, no sirens, no nothing, and I could tell that you were just your casual driving. Give me your driver's license, insurance, and proof of insurance. I said, I'm not giving you my information. He said, give me your stuff or I'll get you for obstruction. I said, you didn't pull me over. I don't have to give you my driver's license. You didn't pull me over.
Right.
So then he opened my car, yanked me out, handcuffed me, and here I sit. And I told him, I want a sergeant. You have no to do this. And that officer that's going up to my van right now admitted it. He said, yes, you shouldn't be.
That deputy's right there. He's right there with you.
So I'd like these handcuffs off. I'd like to be going. I'd like that guy's
That's
information, and I'd like to go on my way here.
Barry repeatedly requested a supervisor.
License, registration, proof, insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm
Yes.
doing nothing. If you're gonna start this shit, you get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over
License,
here.
registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License?
No, I ain't giving you shit.
You
Get your
pulled o-
sergeant over here.
You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you had.
I didn't pull over on your traffic
Yes, you
stop.
did.
I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone.
No.
Yeah,
License,
that's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me. If you're gonna keep this up, get your sergeant out here.
License, registration, proof,
You
of
ain't
insurance.
getting shit from me.
Arguing that he was simply recording in public and had no legal obligation to identify himself. Moments later, he was handcuffed and detained on the side of the road.
And I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the of Adams
Step out.
County.
Step out.
Got it.
Step out.
You better get I want a sergeant here.
Step out.
I want a sergeant
Step
here.
out, and you're gonna get tased. I have a weapon right here. Where? What do you have? Let me just check your hat real quick.
After reviewing the situation, the supervisor quickly realized there was no probable cause for an obstruction charge.
He said I was doing 85 and a 65, and he's just recording hypocrisy at its best. So then I asked him for his license registration because he pulled up on my traffic stop. So I was dealing with him second, and he wouldn't give it to me because he's a Denver cop and he knows his law, his rights.
Is he retired?
I didn't know. I didn't even see. I just saw he was a Denver cop. He stepped out lawfully, just wouldn't identify himself. It's weak, but I got it.
I'm driving down 85. I'm leaving Brighton. I'm on my way to the Ford dealership to get my core back on the starter. Okay. I'm doing 65. This guy passes me.
Barry had remained inside his vehicle. He hadn't interfered with the traffic stop. And recording a police officer performing official duties in public is generally protected activity.
Some of these guys, they forget that it's not against the law for someone to videotape your traffic stop. It's not against the law for them to pull to the side of the road. It's not against the law to make a comment. I can't think of any way that would interfere with it.
Within minutes, the arrest began falling apart.
And
But some people
I
forget
even
that.
said to him, at least, if their body cams are on, at least 6 times. When he kept asking me for my stuff, telling me he was going to arrest me for obstruction, I said, I need a supervisor. Before you keep doing this shit, I'd like a supervisor. And he said no, and then that's when
That's when I called for you on the radio.
and that's when he yanked me out and threw me in handcuffs.
Oh, I'll handle it. It'll be taken care of.
Barry was released at the scene. He was never booked into jail. The obstruction charge was dropped almost immediately. But Barry wasn't finished. He believed his rights had been violated and began working with an attorney to pursue legal action against Adams County.
Well, here's my business card. Didn't mean it to go this route. Unfortunately, it did. So that is my apologies. But so I don't know what else to say.
You ought to know better.
So I will bite my tongue on that response, sir.
Yeah. Am I free to go?
Absolutely, sir.
Well, I'll see you in court.
Okay, sir. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. No, sir. Enjoy your day, sir. Thank you.
What the hell did he just say?
He said I'm an idiot and to see me in court. And then grabbed his balls and put me off.
At the same time as you have on camera.
Yes.
Stay further away, especially if he's an off-duty cop, really. That's stupid.
He is?
He's a reserve. He comes and does this because
What happened next would cost the county far more than a simple apology. Barry later served Adams County with a legal claim alleging wrongful arrest and violation of his constitutional rights. Rather than fight the case in court, county officials eventually agreed to settle. Approximately a year and a half after the incident, Barry received an $80,000 settlement. The deputy involved was identified as Walter Berlin of the Adams County Sheriff's Office. The county also launched an internal review of the incident, although no public disciplinary action was announced. But what do you think? Should Barry have identified himself, or was the arrest completely unjustified? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy body cam breakdowns like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next video on your screen.